This is the exhilarating 3-day workshop of the Womentorship Journalism Fellowship held at Christ Lodge in Harare. A transformative program facilitated by Friedrich Naumann Foundation for Freedom, FNF. The program commenced with a flurry of activities, from the warm reception and registration to participants getting to know each other. Participants from various institutions gathered together, sharing introductions and exchanging stories as they got to know one another. There were participants from the University of Zimbabwe, Harare Polytechnic, Midland State University, Zimbabwe Open University, and others. Meanwhile, the Picture Square Crystal Lodge provided a serene backdrop for the Womentorship Journalism Workshop. As the morning sun cast its warm rays, the lodge came alive with the friendly chatter of attendees and the diligent staff who were busy arranging tables and cleaning with precision and care, hence creating an electric atmosphere with anticipation and setting the day for learning, growth, and connection. Fungisai Stole took the stage to deliver the opening remarks, warmly welcoming participants and framing the context for the workshop's exploration of journalism and mentorship.
Your job is not always going to fulfill you.
Inspiration struck with the powerful video featuring Oprah Winfrey, encouraging participants to embrace their unique and perspectives and soldier on.
And remember that your job is not who you are. It's just what you're doing on the way to who you will become.
Faith Zaba, editor at Zimbabwe newspaper, led an engaging session on introductions where participants creatively linked personal anecdotes to random images and words, showcasing creativity and a fun way of describing an introduction. She also guided participants in finding their beats, helping them craft compelling angles and perspectives that can make their stories to stand out. The fellowship participants set aside their notebooks and pens, rising from their seats as the infectious beats of a local Zimbabwean song filled the room. Laughter and smiles illuminated their faces, bodies swaying in sync as they shared the rigors of their intensive training program. This impromptu dance break offered a vital respite, a chance for the young journalists to reconnect with one another through the universal language of music. The energy and the space was palpable, each step and sway re-energizing the group before they returned to their training. Victoria Roshidzo, the news editor at the Herald, shared valuable insights on surviving the newsroom, media ethics, hence equipping participants with the essential skills to navigate the industry's challenges. Roshidz's lecture on surviving the newsroom came to a close and the participants headed to lunch. The final course was served and the group enjoyed a delicious array of desserts, petite fours, rich chocolate cake, decadent chocolate mousse, and a fresh fruit salad. Everyone loved the sweet treats. As the lunch wrapped up, the participants' mood shifted from relaxed to lively. Now back inside the Michero room, the music started and they dove into the Chwalabam challenge, their movements fluid and carefree. The energy was electric, a great primer for the focused session to come. As the last notes of Chwalabam challenge faded away, the participants' attention turned to the crucial topic at hand, climate change. Darlington Muyambwa, a climate expert, enlightened participants on the devastating impacts of climate change in Zimbabwe, emphasizing the crucial role journalists need to play in raising awareness and promoting sustainable practices.
So the Universal Declaration of Human Rights gives everyone.
Rufaro Deshe, the human rights lawyer, shared her expertise on human rights reporting, highlighting the importance of accurate and sensitive coverage of vulnerable communities. As the participants headed towards the meeting room, they paused to serve themselves with a cup of tea, served just outside the entrance. The morning tea gathering was a brief but a convivial interlude, with participants chatting and laughing as they sipped their tea. As the tea reception concluded, the participants made their way into the meeting room, dressed in their FNF t-shirts and denim jean trousers. The meeting room, a sleek and modern space, filled with rows of chairs draped in crispy white covers. Ruvimbo Rujidzo explained the basics of economic journalism and how to make a complex financial story accessible to a wider audience. Ain, a photojournalist expert, defined photojournalism as the art of telling stories through images, capturing the essence of a moment in time. She emphasized the importance of composition, lighting, and captions, inspiring participants to visualize and frame their stories effectively. Renowned media personality Martha Mamombe from ZFM Stereo led a comprehensive session on media etiquette and professional presentation. Participants learned the importance of dressing appropriately for their desired professional image, cultivated essential skills for communication. Martha also emphasized the significance of mindful online engagement, encouraging thoughtful consideration before posting.
Good afternoon, this is Patch from FM News and Regional. After weeks of legal disputes enrolling from the country's electoral commission and court, South Africa's highest court barred controversial former President Jacob Zuma from becoming a member of parliament.
In a practical exercise, participants practiced reading news bulletin, receiving valuable feedback from the expert, including Martha Mamombe. As always, lunch was served. After lunch, participants and leaders transitioned to an outdoor setting surrounded by a lushy greenery for a sensitive and timely session with the psychologist Grace. In this private and phone-free space, the group gathered to address critical issues affecting women in media industry like sexual harassment and cyberbullying. Grace facilitated a safe and supportive discussion, encouraging participants to share their experiences and insights. The last day of the Women's Journalism Workshop, media practitioners delved into the challenges of shattering the glass ceiling, sharing their own struggles and triumphs through intimate storytelling and insightful discussions. They illuminated the path forward for the next generation of women in journalism, inspiring them to push boundaries and achieve their full potential. Now let's talk about artificial intelligence. Chris Musodza, a renowned expert in IT, led a fascinating session on the transformative power of AI in media. AI refers to the development of computer systems that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as problem solving and creating scripts. AI systems can analyze vast amounts of data, recognize patterns, and generate insights, making invaluable tools even in journalism and media. With clarity, Musodza demystified the capabilities and limitations of AI, eliciting its potential to enhance journalism.
Next is ready to know it.
And so, with certificates in hand and memories captured in photographs, the Women's Journalism Workshop came to a close. Certificates conferred, milestones celebrated, and achievements recognized. They may have reached the end, but a new beginning lies ahead. For in these 3 days, they discovered new paths, forged unbreakable bonds, and unleashed their potentials. The end.